All right, well, hi, I'm Karen. In this video today, I'm going to be testing out these micro. No, they didn't. So, all right, today I'm going to be testing out the new Wet n Wild Micro Brow Pencil. I know they just didn't try to make it seem like microblading. Get it? Microbrow, microblading. They trying. They doing a play on words here. But nonetheless, I'm gonna be testing this out today to see how this performs. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the video. All right, so a lot of you may not know this, but I'm actually a bit of a brow junkie. I think I've probably said that a few times on my channel, maybe. But I am a bit of a brow junkie, and I like my product to be a certain consistency. So let's see how this performs. All right, so this is in the color deep brown, and it's 649.8. And this is what it looks like. It would have been nice if it had a clear side so you're not guesstimating. That part I will say that, because you're going to literally have to figure out each time which side it is. At least the tops are different. So I don't know if you ever do that when like you're putting it on and you might put the wrong top on and you end up smashing your pencil. I've done that like several times. This one is from LA Girls. I really like this one as well. But you see how, you know what? This probably came with a clear top, but I don't know where it's at. And of course you have the e.l.f. one that also has a clear top as well. This one didn't have a top, I don't believe, but hey, it's possible I lost it. Like I said, with this one, it's kind of interesting that they made it like this without a clear top, so you can really easily like know, okay, which end should I be pulling out? And then this is what it looks like. Let's see how much product is in there. That's how much product is in there. That's not bad. All right, so let's go ahead, test it out. Ooh, okay. It is not superly waxy. Actually, it doesn't even feel waxy. It definitely has more of a dry feel, and those are usually the type of pencils that I prefer, actually. Wow, okay. I don't know. I mean, it is a wax, but it's just definitely more of a, I can feel it. It's definitely dry because I can definitely feel it tugging a bit, you know? Kind of made me wish I maybe would have gotten a, ooh, I can do a little hair strokes with this thing. You see that? Hey, all right, Wet n Wild. Wow, I'm really liking this. So like, depending on how much pressure you put on, you can get a pretty good stroke. I wonder how long it takes to like, that end to not be as sharp, I guess you would say. But it doesn't matter. Wow, I'm liking this. It's definitely pigmented, that's for sure. Now, I think this one might be a little too dark for my hair. Just a bit. I mean, I wish I maybe would have gotten another one that was like a bit lighter, or maybe got this one and another one, and then use this one to like outline and do the tail end, and then use a lighter one to like fill in this area to give it more of a natural look. But, I can still use powders that can, do that same effect. It's interesting, even though it's dry, I still see it like pressing down like the wax. You see that? Like I still see, it looks waxy, it has the appearance of the wax, but it still goes on like powder dry. Like that's the best I can like do to like explain what that feels like. All right, so let's try to spool. Okay. Well, I don't know if it's the formula, but why did it seem like a lot of it just brushed out? Or I don't know. Well, at least it doesn't look dark anymore. But and I'm lightly doing this. I'm not pressing heavy. I feel like it's coming off just a little bit easier than I'm used to seeing. But let's go back in. Outline the outside. Let's do that. This one. I don't know. It almost kind of lays down a bit too waxy for my personal liking. If that makes sense. It's like the texture of it is like that waxy, even though it's feels dry. Like it's really interesting actually. Is this something for me to read? Twist a product to 1 millimeter for optimal performance. Fill in sparse areas with a short, delicate strokes. Use the spoolie to comb brows through for a natural, defined finish. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just almost like it's like I said, it's like it came off just a little bit too easy for me. I mean, maybe that's not a bad thing for some people who maybe, you know, struggle to brush their brows out, but maybe kind of concerned to want to brush this one out, but now I got to make them look similar. Always the fun part of using a pencil. Yeah, you see, it's just, it comes off really easily. Oh, and it doesn't look very good in the either. It's on camera. I don't know. I think maybe I'll use this like to fill in where I don't want to like use a spoolie. Maybe I'll use it then, but then you have to use a really light hand with this so you can avoid that waxy appearance. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that this is my favorite brow product. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. I like the way it feels like it was dry initially because it felt like it had a lot of potential. But when it feels that kind of dry, it's not like that moist when you pencil it on. It feels like it's just slipping and sliding on there, like it's just gliding straight on. That's when I'm like, ooh. Okay, those are fine because at least like, okay, if I brush it out, I can put powder over it. And I could do the same thing for this too. I can put powder over it to perfect it. But at least with that, those type of products, I know, okay, it's waxy. It is what it is. I'm going to powder it when I'm done. So we'll be good. But with this, I don't know, like it already feels like a powder dry formula. Yeah, I'm not crazy about them. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and clean up the brows to give it a fair shot at least. As far as look wise. So I'm going to be using this foundation here from NYX. And this is in caramel. Oh, goodness. It must be. Oh, wow. What's going on? Is it drying in the. Oh, that was weird. It's almost like it's drying in the tube. Golly gee whiz. All right. I'm just trying to find purposes to use this foundation with because I don't really use it. You know, it would be crazy to use this as an eyeshadow primer. You know what? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be a good idea because it would probably dry to mess up my eye area, and we don't need nothing helping to enhance any dryness around the eyes. No, thank you. It was good. It was a good idea. All right, so I do have to say this after fandangling them. And yes, you can find that in the Urban Dictionary. I'm an only girl. You gotta understand. I had to entertain myself. I was made for YouTube. All right, so I do have to say this. After doing everything to them, they do look pretty good. Yeah, they do. Hey, oh my gosh, and it's weird because it's like powder dry. Y'all ever use like a like classic example would be like this right here, the No Budge shadow stick. It doesn't feel exactly like it, but it's like the same kind of concept where, you know, you put it on, it's moist at first, but then you can go back later and you do this number and it's like, it's not coming off. That's literally what this feels like. And should I test it? This is dry? This is dry? I think it is. All right. I was wrong. No, it comes off. But nonetheless, it looks good. Dang, I did a pretty good job there and I just jacked it up. It's all good. We're going to fix it. Yeah, see, I don't like that. I don't know. Maybe just... What I will say is try to definitely do little strokes with this. Try not to press down too hard on it because it will start to mash together. And that's that waxy mash thing that I'm talking about where it's like, it looks like it's mashing together to create that texture. And that's the part that's kind of just, you know, is making me a little wary when it comes to like applying it, or wary when it comes to like picking that up first. Like, hey, do I want to use that first, considering I know like the texture? And that means I'm gonna have to probably spend a little bit more time with it. All right. So yeah, so this is kind of a tough one. I won't say I'm in love with it. Maybe I just got to get used to using it because, you know, there's some products sometimes you have to kind of get adjusted to the formula. So maybe it's one of those things. Would I say it's the worst eyebrow product that I've used? No, it's not the worst. Would I say it's the best formula that I've used? I'm going to say not so much. So it's definitely that in between where, you know, some days you use a brow product and it acts right. And then some days you use it and it's like, it does what it wants to do. So yeah, that would be my only fear with this, is it creating that like mashed down wax appearance. I don't like that. It's like, if you go on, can you stay looking like dry streaks instead of like mashing down into that wax texture? Like I don't like that for my brows because I feel like it doesn't aid in it looking natural. Well, at least not until I put the powder on. Anyway, so that is it for this review. If you've tried this product, definitely let me know your thoughts. Yeah. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed my videos here on YouTube and you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure to go ahead and subscribe by hitting the button down below. And don't forget to hit that little bell thing that's down there as well. So whenever I upload videos, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.